Everyone, we're back for our second round. Unfortunately, we had to have our opponent wait for a little bit because I had some stuff I had to take care of. So our clock's a little low. We do want to play first, of course. This hand seems fine. We'll probably go Flooded Strand into Watery Grave, and then Sacred Founder against Steam Vents are going to allow us to cast all of our spells. So we're going to keep this guy. We may actually see. We are going to need to get a black source, but if we get a Watery Grave first, we won't be able to cast this Lightning Helix if we need it next turn. So I'm just going to start with the Sacred Foundry because we could also draw into a Bolt or a Path or something. And if we really feel like we need to shock ourselves next turn to get this Sacred Foundry live, we can. Looks like we might be playing against Junk again. We did draw the Bolt, so I'm not going to shock for the Helix. And I'm going to play the Flooded Strand so we can go ahead and get this Watery Grave. And then that will make our Crackling Doom live next turn if we need it. Alright, so we're playing against one of these decks. Feel like it's going to be difficult to win through that. I'm trying to decide. I think we want... It's going to be tough to get a white source. Flooded Strand can get a blue, so we're at blue-red. But then Arid Mace is going to be unable to get us a white. This is unfortunate. It's not often that you have to deal with a turn 2 Blood Moon or expected out of these colors. What do we have main deck? Let's take a quick look so we can try to make the best decision that we can. We need blue for all of these things. The other thing to consider is that Flooded Strand can get us a white. Not having white cuts us out of Geist. I think we just want to get the... Let's see, we can get either two of our colors. It's mostly a white and blue deck. If we get a Plains, there's more of a chance that we could draw into an island than there is the Plains. So maybe we'll just give that a try. This is such an awkward play to make, but I'm going to go... I don't know what our opponent's doing, but I'm going to go ahead and Helix him now. That's rough. Well, we couldn't have cast him anyway, simply because white also means we have the Angels, so that was... I think that was the right line. We couldn't have cast him anyway, even if we had gotten a blue. So we're just hoping to draw into an island to make our blue spells live, and that's just what it is. I'm not sure what we're playing. I guess it's maybe some kind of Jundlist that's... I don't know what this is actually. I'm not sure who does this. As a side thought, should have played the Steam Vents last turn, so now we don't have to do this so we can get our Angel online, but we're going to do it because we're going to try to play our Angel. I mean, we're not going to try. We are going to play it. Okay, so I guess we're playing against Living End, and they are... And this is a way that they try to win. Well, this matchup is going to be very hard to win. and a Fulminator. I mean, we're going to cast our Angel end of turn here and try to fly over for some damages. Let's see. Our opponent could, I think, isn't it blue, black, red for Wardling out? Whatever one of those spells are, I'm not even sure. I don't think I've seen that one before. Demonic Dread. So now we're going to Living End and die. And Fulminator Mage gets to come back. I'm not even going to try to win this game. There's no point. We're just going to go to sideboard. Okay, so against Living End, well, we obviously want these relics. I guess Purge hits some of his creatures. Verdict could also be good. Hellkite could maybe be okay. Let's see, what else? I don't think we want the explosives. Definitely want these counterfluxes. Probably want a Vendilion Click. Although, yeah, we'll be on the play, so they're pretty good. We may just want to click before he gets 3 lands into play and try to take out whatever his Cascade spell is. What we don't want, these Helixes probably aren't going to be very good. This Electrolysis isn't going to be very good. Batterskull just seems a little slow. What did we say we wanted? We wanted the counterfluxes. We wanted the Vendilion Click. Definitely want the relics. Thundermaw might just be too slow as well, but it does fly over his dudes. If he does get to go off and we have a Verdict, that's one way to take care of his guys. Sort of. It does put them back in the graveyard so we can go off again, but let's see. Could potentially want to purge. A lot of his creatures are black, I think. Alright, what do we have here? What's bad? I think what we want to try to do in this matchup is just these let's see. You know, he gets so many guys out. I don't know how realistic it is that we're going to Crackling Doom them and doom them all. But we don't even want this spell. We just want to go with this. Actually, I think I like this a little bit better. I mean, if he goes off, then he does, and it sucks. But we'll try this. We'll play first. We have a snap, so we're going to try to keep this. We're just going to play Watery Grave. And then Flooded Stream will get a Sacred Foundry. We have 2 of those that could be useful. And then the other Flooded Stream will probably just get a... It should get a Hollowed. Actually, should get another Sacred Foundry is what it really should get. That'll give us... I'm sorry, no, it should get a Steam Vents. Let's see, he's got 1 creature in the graveyard. Okay, that makes things a little easier. We still want another... This can get us a red source. We really just... Let's see here. This could be white. This could be red, and that's probably fine. I do kind of want to get a Sacred Foundry. I don't know how much... I mean, our life total does matter, but... okay, so let's see... I think we really just want to draw step click him. We don't want him to have 3 lands in play and then be able to do his thing. So we're going to draw step, click, and hope that we're just going to get a plains. We're going to draw step, click, and then hope that he only has one cascade spell. And oh man. Well, he has a bunch of them. And a bunch of blood moons. And no land. Alright, well, we're not going to take anything. Mana Lake will be useful. And this will let us get an island, so we're going to start attacking. We just want to get an island with Scalding Tarn, so going to get one of those. Okay, let's see. Opponent's at 11. I think we're just going to resto here, bounce, click. Let me think. That's 6. We really want to bolt, snap, bolt. So if we bolt here, 11, 10, 9. We only have one red source in play. 11, 10, 9. Then we attack back with a... Actually, maybe we just want to click ourselves here. We can click ourselves and get rid of this extra Vendilion click and maybe get another red source, and then we'll be able to attack, and then 6, we'd be able to attack, and then we're going to try that. The plan is we'll bounce, click, target ourselves, get rid of our other Vendilion click, attack in the air next turn for 6. He's at 5. We can bolt, and if we able to draw another red source, then we can bolt, snap, bolt him to death. And if not, we still do have a mana leak up. Targeting us. Put that at the bottom. Counterflux is useful. It's not a red source, but what do we draw here? Yeah, we drew another way to get one. So we're going to attack, play this, get the red source, just go ahead and bolt our opponent, snap, oh, it's already targeted it, yeah. And then, yeah, okay, he's got it. All right, so Purge is also good for the Blood Moons. In fact, maybe we do want these Wear Tears for Blood Moon. Kind of had forgot about that. They might just be better. I mean, Bolt was pretty reasonable there. We might just want those instead of these Hellkites. Hard to say. They're a little slow. I think we could maybe shave a path. I mean, here's the thing. You know, if he living ends and gets 5 guys, it's not that likely that we're going to be able to, you know, use path to get rid of them all. You know, at most we'll be able to use a path if we're racing him so that we can attack, you know, prevent like 5 or 6 damage from the big guy and then attack back for the win. So I guess I'm kind of fine with this. Let's just try this version here. We got lucky there. Our opponent got kind of stuck on lands. I'm going to keep this. The mana leak, if he goes for an early... well, I do want to keep this, but then again, it doesn't play around Blood Moon, but we do have a... Let's see. If he goes turn 2 Blood Moon, we're not going to play around a turn 2 Blood Moon. We have a mana leak for a Blood Moon, or we have a mana leak for a Living End. I would have loved it if this Hellkite was like a relic or something, but... I mean, if he goes turn 1 Blood Moon, turn 2 Blood Moon, then he goes turn 2 Blood Moon. Which he's actually going to do. Jeez. All right. Well, we have a Purge for that Blood Moon. Feels pretty lucky. We're going to pass back for now. He doesn't have anything in the graveyard yet. Get rid of that piece of garbage. Blue Source would be nice. Nope. We have Remand. We have Leak. Question is, I do want to shock actually. I want to bolt him. I want to be able to Remand or Leak and then bolt him. And get that bolt in the yard. Cycling something here. It's just 2 damage, and I feel like I want to try to get this guy dead. That's all right. Click is a little less good now because he can always Hordeling Outburst or whatever the other one is in response to a click. Okay, Violent Outburst. I don't remember the names. So he probably just has more than one of these. So we could Remand Living End back to his hand, or we could just Mana Leak it. I think what we can Mana Leak, I think we want to. But I kind of have a feeling he's just going to untap and do it again. Feels like what's happening. Or is just going to Blood Moon again. We had to Mana Leak the other thing. And we'll bolt our opponent. That's a pretty good one. I think we're just going to Relic and then immediately exile everything. Hope to draw another land source. Nope. Alright, so we'll pass. I think, yeah, I was going to say he's just going to start casting these dudes. Well, we're getting close to our Thundermaw, but we are going to need a way to kill some of these big things. Alright, well, we're just going to try to race him now. I hope he does not beast within us. We cannot remand it. Dang it. Would love to have been able to. So he has nothing in his graveyard, so he's just going to Living End just to get rid of our Hellkite here. We don't have anything either. We just have a white source. I mean, that's unfortunate. Alright, so we would sacrifice all of our creatures. Yeah, everything's a freaking mountain. Maybe that was a wrong keep in the beginning with our lands. I'm not sure. I mean, there's nothing we can do, so we're going to let that happen. Let's play this guy. That's pretty decent, at least to have that online. Oh, we actually could have cast Geist there. My mistake. Maybe we'll get to next turn. Yeah, we're going to remand here. And it's working out, though, actually. Pretty okay this way. We're going to bolt him. And then we will play Geist. Hopefully he does not have another way to cascade. He is dead to an attack from the Angel. So if we play Geist that one turn instead of just kind of skipping past, we had Geist in play. He would have played that thing. Then we would have drawn a bolt and attacked. So, but if he just Living Ends again, then he would have gotten rid of our Geist also. So, like if he Living Ends here, he still could have done that. Oh, that was enough. All right, cool. Well, that is round 2. I'll see you guys for round 3. Thanks a lot.